What's up, guys? So we have been gone for a very long time. We are sorry.
Yeah.
We had floors to do in our house, which took us a lot longer than they were supposed to take.
Just a little bit. Like 2 months.
Like 2 months. So we've been working on that like day in, day out. We've had some really big issues come up, so we haven't been able to go camping. We haven't been able to make any videos. So we actually need to clean the van.
Yeah.
Pretty good right now.
Spring cleaning. Past
Which
spring.
doesn't happen in Arizona, so we don't have any spring at anything. So we need to clean our fresh tank, our waters, like the grays, the toilets. We need to sweep inside, we need to vacuum, we need to wash the outside.
Wash the inside.
Yeah, so we're gonna show you kind of what we do. It's probably, we usually do this, like once a year at least. So we're gonna take you through that process, show you what it's like to own one of these. The gray tank usually, I mean, people say they smell, and then it's because they probably don't treat them, I would say. So we're going to do all that and show you what that process looks like. Step 1 of spring cleaning your van is clean out the garage. Just like magic. So obviously you saw that I cleaned all of this out magically. And one thing that you need to do when you're doing your tanks is you need to make sure that you fill up your fresh tank, so that way you can drain all of that into your gray tank. So we have to fill up our tank because it's only at a third. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to show you what we do to go ahead and get the chemicals in the gray tank and then also in the toilet. So if you guys don't have one of these, recommend them. RV water filters, there's a ton of them. We use this one, even though we don't drink out of our tanks. It's just how that goes for us. So we will attach this here to this end, because as you can tell, this has like a little flow on it. So the flow, you want to go that way, and we are going to plug this in this way. And this is our normal garden hose. And it has all of your diagrams of how you need to do this. So we're gonna do power fill because it's city inlet to tank. So white's down, green's over, red's up, blue is down. So now that way we can go ahead and feed our tanks. And when you guys are filling up, if you walk away, the overfill is just right below here. So then that way, if you walk away and you're doing something and it overfills, it'll just drain right out here of the bottom.
So we got a new rug to switch out for the one that we have in the van because it is a little worn and tired. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that out so it's nice and clean.
How does it fit?
It fits pretty perfect.
Does it? Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna have to get a little flexible on this side.
Yeah.
But it'll be good.
And we have that rug there, so when we go in the middle of the night to go pee, we hop down and it's not a cold floor while the tank is filling up. So we use Thetford's tank blaster for holding tanks. So with these little packets that come in here, they come with a good amount in here. I want to say it's four pouches and 50-gallon holding tank. It will clean. We only have like a 20 something, so that's what's nice, is that we'll take one of these little packets here, which is all like powder. We'll dump almost a good amount of this into our sink and a little bit into our toilet. We'll fill both of those up, so that way it goes through all of the crud blasting that it needs to do. Mostly it's for your tank in general, but this is our way of cleaning our toilet too, in between things.
So this is where the overfill tank is. It overfilled as we were talking to you guys. So that's kind of where you can tell that it goes if you overfill your tanks.
Now when doing this and you've unhooked everything, make sure you have a towel here to be able to catch the water, because a lot of people have problems when the water comes out, just that little bit of drainage, it rolls into here, which this is where all of your circuitry kind of is for your water pump, and it goes in through here. A lot of people have it corroded and stuff. So just make sure you have a towel to grab all of this. But go ahead and close that up. And now we're gonna go back to dry camping so we can put all of the chemicals in the gray tank. Time for the chemicals. It does say to not breathe in the granules, so just be very careful of that. So I'm just gonna pour some in our sink here. It's just like a white powder. Gonna pour that in here. And I'm just gonna turn the water on, make sure it doesn't splash us. There we go. The only thing that sucks about this is that you have to stand here and make sure that you obviously drain your sink while you do this, or you can do it fully in the shower. So while this is loading up here, we're gonna go ahead and go into our toilet. So now I've got a little bit here I'm gonna pour into the toilet bowl. Then I'm gonna close the lid and I'm gonna hit our water in here. Oh wow, that definitely takes the power, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
That's fun.
So now I know I've got some in there. I'm gonna flush it. But at the same time, now I'm gonna kind of fill up the toilet a little bit with water so it sloshes around and cleans in there too. You don't need as much, obviously, as you need in the gray tank, but you also don't want to fill it to where it just comes out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just put a little bit more in there. And you're supposed to let this sit overnight, which is what we're going to do. That way we can get everything clean. While that's filling up and we're watching that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick sweep through, and then we're going to definitely vacuum the front because that's mostly where Chancey's hair is. So just gonna do this a good sweep through here. Get it very short here. And then just sweep this out because this is obviously where all the garage stuff is. But then we'll be able to also vacuum back here in the tight corners. Have to take out all of Chancey's stuff in the middle there where all of her hair is, and then give it a good clean over there too. So we're going to take all this out. As you can tell, super dirty all through here.
So we love our little Dyson vacuum for doing this. It has different attachments, but we like this one to get in all the crevices to get Chancey's hair out really nicely.
And you know as soon as you clean something, it's going to get dirty again, but it's okay because at least we know we cleaned it one time really well. We also, for daily stuff, have this little guy that we like to use to get out of some of the crevices too. So right now we are done with the tanks, so it's a little bit harder to see, but the fresh water is at 1/3 right now and the gray is at 2/3. So that's roughly where we'll stop so we don't pull air into our fresh water lines because that's a mess. So now we'll just drive around with that on. With these seats also, they also collect a lot of dirt in here, so make sure you get that.
I love the Mr. Clean magic erasers for like the interior ceiling cabinets, shower, stuff like that. You just need a little bit of water and you're good to go. Especially with all the bug guts we get up there. It takes them right off.
And if you guys can see it, I know it's hard to see on camera, but like you can see where this type of ceiling, it gets like creases in it.
Yeah.
Like you
it's
can
almost
see.
Like the fake leather when it wears.
Yeah. How many of you out there have a passenger princess that just shoves all their snot rugs right there, and then they expect you to clean it up?
Look at it.
Yep, do you see this? This is why cleaning happens. One of the things that we saw on like a tips and tricks was that these knobs for your sprinter door on the top and bottom, and then the two holes over here, this hole and this hole, we've heard sometimes are sliding door actually creaking when we are driving. So this is WD-40 brand, but this is white lithium grease. So what I'm going to do is spray this on there, and hopefully we'll get some less squeaking. So just be careful when applying. This is my understanding, but we're going to use this, and it better stop the squeaking. When spraying it, I'm trying to make sure that I cover it so it doesn't drip everywhere. But as you guys can see, where the metal is rubbing off, so that's why I'm spraying these, and then we'll spray the holes too. These have grease in them, so you just want to make sure that your holes are lubed, guys, if you know what I mean.
Oh God. Ooh.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yep, just be careful. All right, we're gonna close her up, and hopefully our knobs are lubed now. Next steps, next day. She doesn't want you to see the mess that she makes, but she's already cleaned out the front there.
Clean out all this.
To clean out this, because this is a dog hair trap, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And then, of course, how's your side looking? Oh,
It's
look,
clean.
it's all clean all of a sudden.
I know.
So we're gonna tackle the front here. We're gonna use a shop vac to get in the front, because this is where a lot of the dirt is for this. And then we're gonna use some Armor All cleaning wipes for the front and the doors. So we got some glass cleaner, leather wipes, and then we bought some microfiber cleaning towels for the windows.
Dirty, but this will just help protect them.
Yeah.
From like getting dried out and everything.
Make sure you get all the little nitty gritty parts.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah. Because it seems like the dash cluster always gets the dirtiest, especially when you ride with the windows down like we do. Oh, look at that pretty Mercedes logo. Woo. So pretty. This little guy is dirty. Yeah. Definitely get all of this. I don't know about you guys, but our dog's hair seems to really like to stick down here. Look, it likes to get really dirty right there. I want to vacuum in there.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll turn this on vacuum a little bit first. So we have a little battery operated Ryobi shop vac, which is awesome. Awesome. And down in this stuff is the worst. Yeah, like this little thing. For a good wipe down. Ooh, that's hot in the sun.
Going to clean the windows now with our invisible glass cleaner, streak free. We'll see about that.
Gotta make sure to wash the floor.
Yep. Even though we know it's going to get dirty again, we don't really have like real floor mats. It's just that rubber.
Yeah.
Just at least a good clean. Obviously, shop vac to get all the pebbles, even though didn't get all of them, but at least it's somewhat cleaner than it was.
Better than what it was. That's
Yep.
what we'll take.
Yep. Is it not working?
It's going now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, time to add the soap in. Add a good amount in there.
Yep. We got little accessories to hopefully help wash the side.
We'll see
A little
how
bit better?
far I can reach up.
Yep. Let's go spray this.
Okay. See if we can get some soap. There we go. A little bit. That's better.
Yeah. It smells so good.
Give me a little bit. Thank you. I can almost reach the top.
That means I can.
I know.
Scrub, scrub the dub. This is what happens when you're really short. We probably should get a step ladder, but you know. One of us has to have long arms.
I know, jeez.
This is also a really great time to see if your windows are leaking once you're done.
I hope not. Clean the thing. We already cleaned because it's nice and streaky.
Yep. These windows seem to be pretty good right now, at least. So, but we're gonna clean, obviously, these and our rear view mirrors.
Yeah, definitely those two.
Gonna attempt the big window, but if you guys know these vans, it's not easy.
That's not.
Especially for short people like us with little T-Rex arms, apparently. Yep. So now we're just gonna go inside and check. Make sure there's no water from this window. This one's good. You always just want to check just in case. This one looks good. And then the bedroom always has been good. Yep, that one's all good too. Now that we look like hot messes, and it is hot outside, the van is clean. Hopefully this was informational, kind of like what we use for cleaning our RV and our van.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was helpful, and we will catch you guys on the next one.